Ladies and gentlemen, hello everyone, I'm Nils Baranger from ChartGuidance. Today, in partnership with Dukascopy TV, this will be our usual regular weekly TV show about technical analysis, and the subject today will be a review of the US dollar trade weighting index, the dollar index, currency theme today. So we start with the first picture, which is a quarterly bar chart of the US dollar index. First of all, what we can notice is that we are in the very early stages of a bottom formation. As we notice with the overlying momentum oscillators, we are at the very beginning of the topping process. And concerning the underlying momentum oscillators, we need some kind of peaking activity, which won't happen before next year at the earliest. On the next slide, which is now a yearly bar chart of the US dollar trade index, very powerful combination of oscillators. We have the RSI and the ARUN. We can see that the combination of a peak in the RSI and the maximum level of the ARUN positive is nailing the topping area, as well as the ARUN negative parallel to RSI at the bottom is nailing the bottom of the dollar. So we are in also the very early stages, the first year of the topping process that will effectively take place within the next 1-2 years. On the third picture, which is again a yearly bar chart of the US dollar trade weighting index, we are also in the early stages of the topping process. What we would like to get is an extension of the directional, the variation, the buying pressure, to be followed by a drop, simultaneous drop of all these three indicators, while the selling pressure is starting to move up. This will be located within the next 1, 2, 3 years, as we can foresee. On the next picture, which is now back to a quarterly bar chart of the US dollar index, we have the MACD and the simple oscillators. What we can see is that the topping process is made of leading indicators. We are now in the very early stages of the topping process, so there is some more time before the actual dollar top will take place. On the next picture, back to a yearly bar chart of the US dollar index, we have the slow stochastic oscillators with two different parameterizations. What we can see is that we have also entered the early stages, the mature phase of the primary bull trend that has started some years ago. So this is ahead of us. This is not for tomorrow. This is for the next 1 to maybe 3 years at the maximum. And finally, the last picture with a yearly bar chart including same indicators than previously. We have the overlying momentum, underlying momentum. We see that we can wait for some more 1 or 2 years before the topping is reached. So our conclusion is that the next secular topping of the dollar will be made somewhere between 2016 and 2018 within the 102-110 price range. That was our conclusion. Details will be for later on. Thanks very much. That was Nils Baranger in partnership with Dukascopy TV. Thank you very much.